Welcome to this day for this Thursday, May 4th. I'm Paul Ortiz, and yes, still filling in for a vacationing Lisa Hart. She'll actually be joining us tomorrow on videotape. But today we have a great program for you today. Our good friend Cindy Whitney will be joining us today, and we're going to be talking about the Thrive Project. Thrive Project been going on for about 15 years now, and we just kind of spread the word of kindness and have some events that'll be coming up, especially this summer, that we'll be talking to you about. Also, the old pros are in the greenhouse, and Artie Rosenstein and Michael Pontecorva will be joining us, and they're going to be doing a scene from The Odd Couple, and that's going to be on Monday. And they're also going to have some other things with that show as well. They're going to have a Renaissance kind of do a skit, and then they're going to have a choir as well. So they're going to have a terrific show that's going to be on Monday afternoon over there at Clubhouse 7. So be sure and stay tuned for that a little bit later in our program. Well, let's take a look at some meetings that are going to be going on today. They do have the 9:30 this morning. If you're watching our morning program, Third Landscape Committee will be in the boardroom, and that'll be this morning, of course. And then you can also go to the United Private Loan Research Ad Hoc Committee. They'll be in the Sycamore Room. That's located on the second floor here in your community center, and they're going to be meeting at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So a couple of meetings just to tell you about, but be sure and tune into those things in the boardroom at Third Landscape Committee, and of course United Private Loan Research Ad Hoc Committee this afternoon. Hey, let's take a look outside. We had some heavy rain overnight. Even this morning we had some heavy rain, but it looks like it's trying to clear up. But I would say it's probably going to drizzle at least until lunchtime if you're watching our morning program. They're saying it is going to clear up a little bit later in the day, and then hopefully partly sunny tomorrow. A bit cloudy on Saturday and Sunday, and of course on Monday, back to work. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be about 68 degrees and 50 on Monday. But some cool temperatures overnight into the high 40s. And nice temperatures actually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A nice time to get out there and walk your dog, and also, just go and enjoy the many amenities happening in your community. Let's take a look at that sunrise and sunset. Oh yes, it is May the 4th. Today is when all of our Star Wars friends get to say May the 4th be with you. That is today, May 4th. Our sunrise this morning was at 6 o'clock this morning, and our sunset this evening will be at 7:36 p.m. Well, yesterday I was trying to tell you about a new program that's going on, and it's going to save you a chance to save paper, especially in our community, and save money especially. And that's an upcoming Senate bill. That is Senate Bill 392. This mandates that an association deliver a document in accordance with the member's preferred delivery method. So the mutual members will receive the 2022 audited financial statements in the coming weeks, along with a form requesting their preferred individual delivery method for the mutual documents. So your delivery method could be via email. So one of those things, what we're trying to encourage you is to fill out the form, and then all you would do is tell them that you prefer to have your documents delivered electronically via email. It saves a lot of money and trouble. So if you email information@vmsinc.org, you can request that form and also fill it out. And then you could always get the form, fill it out, and bring it over to the community center. We're located obviously at 24351 El Toro Road, and you can just drop it off and make it attention to the general manager's office. And choosing the paperless option can save approximately $7.50 per manner in printing and postage. And this is going to be for the spring and fall mailings. And that means that if just 12,000 homes go ahead and do this interaction, then we would save nearly $90,000 in the community's fund. So, try and get most of your electronic information. It's always good to get electronic statements from anything that you've been, doing transactions with, because you can always save them too. You don't have a box full of paper that you're going to forget about at some point. So be sure and sign up for that. Hey, we're going to be back with Cindy Whitney, and we're going to be talking about Thrive right after this.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
You know, Sally was asking me if I've heard anything from Eleanor and Steve. It seems no one has.
Have you tried calling them?
No. Here, I've dialed it.
Hello, Steve. It's Ben Brown. We were just wondering if you're okay. Well, good. Thanks.
Be somebody's hero. Make a call.
Back with Cindy Whitney, Thrive, and may the 4th be with you.
Yes, and to you, may I?
Well, wow. You know, what's so great about that? Wow, you got the whole thing down.
I got lights, camera, action.
Wow.
Exactly.
I didn't even set this up with you. It's awesome, because I just kind of mentioned it earlier this morning, and now here you are with that.
With a lightsaber.
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
I used to be. It got a little overwhelming over time. I can't necessarily keep track, but
It's
yes.
hard to keep track of all the different characters.
Yes.
And then what time frame are we in?
I know. Initially, I was a very big fan, but
obviously it's done very well.
Oh, I agree. Yes, yes, it was a good investment.
Yeah. So,
sure.
you know, we're going to be talking about Thrive today, and
Yes.
Thrive has really been talking each month about certain things that people can do to, you know, kind of reach out to neighbors and kind of just,
Yes.
you know, mostly our message is really to be kind, but there's all kinds of different things that you can do to be kind to not only yourself but to others as well.
Yes, and you know, during COVID, we also looked at being resilient, being positive, being connected as best you could under those circumstances. So now we're saying, you know what, new beginnings, new beginnings. Let's you know, start some things, you know, embrace some things, reconnect with people, and each month we give a sort of a theme, and the month of May is learning.
Right.
So I did my Discovering Laguna Woods show on the topic of learning because I'm learning line dance. So that's something that a lot of people, by the way, it's very crowded, so a lot of people are learning line dance. But also Susan Hecht came on, and she talks about, she's the host of the Friday Films show, and she talks about these films so you can learn about these films before you watch them and enjoy them more. So there's lots of different ways, different dimensions of learning, and that's kind of what we're talking about.
She does a great job because she has the backstory, and then she goes, you know, she'll say like, okay, when you watch this scene, this is really kind of how that evolved, and you know, it just really brings a lot of interest to the films that she's chosen. And she's done such a great job. You know, Cole and Mark work with her to get all these wonderful films, and it's been a very popular addition to our lineup. So
yeah, even films that you've seen before, she gives you a new appreciation and understanding of them. I love what she does. We've also done some PSAs. Tom Nash and I produced 3 of them where we're asking people to think about perhaps a neighbor that they haven't seen in a while, or a friend that they haven't seen in a while or heard from. Give them a call.
Yeah.
You know, you're not bothering them, probably.
Right.
Try it, and we found that most people who you just give a call and say, you know, I haven't seen you in a while, are you doing okay? Just want to check in, and people are so grateful for that.
Yeah, and it might kind of renew a friendship once again, like you said. You know, people are obviously still adjusting to getting out, even though COVID's been gone maybe a year now. But it's still taking a lot of people a long time to kind of get accustomed to getting back to that normal, and it's never really going to be normal again, just different.
That's it.
But we need to encourage everyone to kind of get out and be a part of the neighborhood and reach out to friends and family more so.
Yes, and we've been really active in another aspect of Thrive, and that's we've partnered a little bit with our memorial care friends. They have a community outreach group, and so they contacted us, and so we have had we're going on our third one now, little get-togethers where we have an ice cream social, a hot chocolate social when it was really cold, and we're going to be having a root beer social coming up in July. And it's fun because they have tables set up, and then they have these activities. There's this little spin and speak that if it lands on you, you have to answer a question like I'm crazy about or I dislike very much, different things, and it prompts these wonderful little conversations with people that don't know each other, and they have the best time. We had a bingo card, and you couldn't get your ice cream until you filled out one of the bingo lines. So that was kind of fun. We had a Jenga tower. We had Jenga battles where if someone pulled it out and then it was it stayed standing, everyone would cheer, and if it fell over, everyone would holler. It was so fun. These people do not want to leave these sessions that we have. It's so funny where you're having to shoo them out the door.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful experience, and it's been a great partnership with Memorial Care and the community outreach program, because we've seen people, they didn't even sign up. We asked them to RSVP, right? And they just walk in, they're like, hey, what's going on? Next thing you know, they're at a table with 6 other people, and they now have friendships and conversations, and like you said, we would tell them, okay, we're ending at 4 o'clock, and at 4:30, they're still sticking around having a great time.
Still sticking around.
And we always thought it was just for the, the ice cream and the other parts of it, but it's really about the social part of it.
They love it.
And it's great to see, a couple of residents even said to us, it just got me out of the house this afternoon, which was a great opportunity for me to come out and enjoy a treat and meet some new people.
Absolutely, and there's so much laughter coming out of that room, and we're just having such a good time because there's just some crazy, wacky things that people don't normally do.
Right.
And I think that's probably the fun of it.
Yeah. And that's the great thing with Ronit and Jessica with Memorial Care. They're just bringing out these games.
Yes.
And they're either memory games or like you just said, tell us something different about yourself that, and then they share information that they're comfortable with.
Yes.
And then you're like, wow, I did that too. And next thing you know, they have the same likes.
Yes, and they brought an ice cream truck. I mean, an old-fashioned ice cream truck. They had the things that we used to have when we were way younger, and that was really, I was very impressed with that.
That was very popular.
Yes, it was, yes.
Well, our social is going to be on July 12th, and that's going to be, we always meet at Clubhouse 7, and we're going to have ourselves an ice cream float social, and we're encouraging people to be a part of that too, and we'll be sending out some more information and RSVP information as the date gets a little sooner. And then they can reach out to us and then be a part of that. It's going to be a fun time.
Sugar-free options, too. There's going to be a Diet Coke and a Diet Orange soda, too. So you can have an orange float or a Coke float.
Yeah, great. Well, the Thrive project has been going on, I think, for now 15 years with our leadership of Dr. Beth Perrick and a bunch of wonderful people that have come together and helped continue it from year to year. And you've been along for a few years now.
Years, yep. Yeah, I know Beth and Dr. Joan Milliman do research. They research peer-reviewed articles and on wellness and positivity and so forth, and they publish those. So we have a lot of people working very hard in the Thrive group. Right.
Well, thanks so much for sharing that information with us this morning. And we'll probably come back in June and really push that July 12th event, and it's going to be a great time. We hope a lot of residents come out and join us. Too. And be careful with that. That is our Thrive group, and we have a great time. Be sure and join us in July. It's going to be on July 12th. Put it on your calendar, and we'll give you the RSVP information a little bit later in the weeks to come. Hey, join us after this commercial break. We're going to have the old pros here on the set.
Peggy Edwards, who heads the publishing club, writes, Sunshine Ludi is one of the kindest people I have ever met. She not only works tirelessly to fund charitable causes, and particularly Alzheimer's, she also Zoomed our meetings and is now helping publish our village stories. It's possible that without her, we would have neither. She asks nothing in return, other than a smile.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Dr. Vyas and the OCI Care staff believe in one-on-one care and the patient-physician relationship.
OCI Care was absolutely the most wonderful place I've ever been to as far as being taken care of.
The staff was very friendly and I felt very welcomed and relaxed.
How did I feel about Dr. Vyas? The man is very gentle, he is very caring, and totally involved with detail.
Well, the old pros are joining us on the set today, and that's Artie Rosenstein and Michael Pontrikova. Artie's already got his cigar out early in the morning.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Good morning.
Good morning. Now, you guys are going to have a wonderful show that's going to be coming up this Monday at Clubhouse 7. And one of the parts we want to talk about is your scene that you're doing from The Odd Couple.
That's right. It's the opening scene. Bunch of guys sitting around a table playing poker, smoking cigars.
Yeah.
Annoying one another.
Of course. Odd Couple, very popular show in the sitcom, I guess in the 70s, right?
That's correct. Yeah. That was the television show.
Yeah.
And first test question, who was in the show?
That was Tony Randall and
Unger,
what was the other, Jack?
Close.
Come on.
Klugman.
Oh, that's right. That was close.
And you'll be surprised who played the original part on Broadway, the Felix role.
Have no idea.
Yeah.
Who is it? Artie, did you do it?
Was it me? No. Art Carney.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that. I can really
yeah.
see that. Wow.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Why did you pick this certain scene? Is it the interaction, or is it just a popular scene that many people enjoyed?
I thought it was enough comedy in it. I didn't want to do the whole play. I would hope that people would investigate the play themselves if they haven't seen it. It's a tease in a way, but I thought it was representative of the rest of the show and something that we could easily get our teeth
together,
into.
Right?
Yeah.
Tell us about your character in this one scene.
Speed. This is a real stretch for me because I got to be a poker player and I got to be a wise guy.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it is a stretch
My
for
wife
you.
wouldn't recognize me.
It may be a cocktail. No? Well, poker, kind of goes along, right?
Beer, yeah.
So you have, your character, is he interacting with obviously another character in the scene and talking about?
Well, it's a poker game.
Right.
So there's
Texas
several. Well, this is the old days.
Old days.
Yeah, stud and draw.
Okay,
Stud and draw.
Card.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And my character's a little impatient with some of the other
I'm
characters.
sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm shuffling my cards.
Yep.
I'm shuffling my cards. I'm shuffling my cards.
Tell me, Mr. Maverick, is this your first time on the riverboat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing worse than a slow shuffler, right?
Yeah.
You want to keep the game going.
Right, and I'm losing to these jamokes.
Well, exactly. Well, usually they're messing with you, right? They're just trying to get you off your game a little bit and frustrate you a little bit too. Not just poker this evening, though. You're going to have a different entertainment and one from the Renaissance Fair.
Absolutely. The Lutheran Church Youth Group are going to come and sing some songs from Godspell. Day by Day is one, and we are going to also have a scene from the Renaissance Fair that's going to be Four Kings and a Queen. So we encourage everyone to come. This is open to the public. Yeah. So please come, please join the old pros.
How much is it to join? And
$20.
Okay.
$20 to
for
join.
The year?
Yep, for the year. Yeah. And you don't just join, you come and participate. Yeah. There's all kinds of jobs that you can become involved in. Right. From props to scenery to actually parts in the plays. We're always active and always looking for new members.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to be just an actor like Artie. I mean, even if you're in marketing or publicity, you could use people like that.
Absolutely.
Stage managers are always needed, and people don't realize you might have 5 people on stage, but there might be 20 people behind the stage that really get all the work done to make it happen. And you need those kind of people to help you out.
Yes.
Now, that's going to be at 3 o'clock in Clubhouse 7 on Monday. Is there any charge to get in?
$5.
Okay, great.
$5 to get in.
$5 to see a wonderful show.
An hour's worth of entertainment.
Right. Awesome. Well, what else do you have to go on? What else is going on the rest of the year that you might have planned? You guys have a couple things in the works?
Yes, there are a number of shows that we have coming up. I don't have on the tip of my tongue what June and July are. August, we have a show called August Heat. How appropriate, right? Gleaned from a short story about an artist in New Orleans who goes out and meets his fate. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Interesting, yeah. Okay, and that takes probably a month and a half to really prep and get the roles together and put shows together like that? Takes some work?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And again, this is why we encourage anybody who is interested to join, because a show like that needs props. They all have to be gathered. There is stage direction that needs help. There's costuming. So
yeah. There's
all those roles.
Yeah, exactly. No matter what, they could use some help, in any way that you can get these productions on the stage, correct?
Right.
So Artie, you've been with Old Pros for a little while. You've been enjoying the many characters you've been playing?
I have. I've had a real terrific opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't act between the senior play in high school until 2008.
Yeah.
And I kind of got roped into it, and then it's become just a real joy and a creative pleasure for me during my senior years, my retirement years.
Yeah, it's incredible, because I met you through Barbara and Bob Powell when we were doing that show, and you had a couple of characters and pulled them off incredibly, and look, here you are still on the stage, so that's quite
still
amazing.
On the stage.
Still, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today on the program. The show is going to be on Monday. That's going to be at 3 o'clock in Clubhouse 7. And we encourage people to be there and be a part of the show. It's only going to be $5 for you to enter. And you'll see not only Artie's scene and your scene with the Odd Couple, but also some wonderful entertainment as well. Thanks so much for joining us on the program. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, we'll be back right after this with this commercial break, and then we're going to be back to wrap up the program. Don't go anywhere.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
The California Attorney General, Ron Bonta, issued a consumer alert on hearing aids sold over the counter or online. Quote, while hearing aids sold online or over the counter may appear to be more cost effective than traditional hearing aids, they may not properly address your particular hearing loss needs, or they may be outright scams. He goes on to say, get checked by a licensed hearing professional and beware of misleading claims. Call Advanced Ear Care today for answers on over-the-counter hearing aids and options. Tell them Stuart sent you.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 45 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit us anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
Life, a series of moments. A touch, a look, a laugh. Successful people. It might not be superior imagination. It just might be superior retirement planning. Imagine what's next. Plan today, own tomorrow.
We have some terrific movies to share with you this May, and this weekend is no exception. We're going to have a wonderful movie that's going to be on Friday. That's The Motorcycle Diaries, a very popular film. And as we mentioned earlier in our program, we're working with Susan Hecht, and she's going to give you a little backstory to this film, and then enjoy the wonderful film. It's going to be at 2 o'clock with subtitles, and at 6 o'clock without subtitles. So we do appreciate her time to help us get these wonderful films for you on Friday. Our Friday is kind of like a new, the foreign film kind of things, but very popular. And of course, a great classic, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And that's with Clint Eastwood, and that's going to be on Saturday. That's at 2 o'clock with subtitles, and at 6 o'clock without. So wonderful shows we're having this Friday and Saturday. Be sure and tune in and watch those. Hey, let's take a look outside. Hopefully it's going to be clearing up just a little bit as we see some of this rain dissipate. It looks like there's some thick, dark clouds coming in if you're watching our morning program at about 9:30, and then hopefully it'll be clearing after lunch. Has partly sunny tomorrow, a bit cloudy on Saturday. And then Sunday, it's going to kind of, the clouds will dissipate, have a little bit more sun. And then, of course, on Monday, it should be a nice day. I understand Monday, Tuesday, and possibly Wednesday are going to be very nice days. We'll see temperatures in the low 70s as the week progresses. Beautiful time to come out in your community and enjoy many of the amenities here in your community. Tennis, golf. Go down to the Clubhouse 4 and enjoy all the wonderful things over there at the wood shop and all the things that happen over there. Some very talented people over there at Clubhouse 4 if you haven't had a chance to get over there. Well, I'm Paul Ortiz. I do thank you for being patient and being a part of our show for the last couple of days. Lisa Hart will be joining us tomorrow, and she'll be hosting the show for the next couple of weeks. So thanks so much for joining us here on Village Television. If you missed our live broadcast, be sure to go to our YouTube channel, Village Television. We'll see you again next time.
Mama used to Mama used to Mama used to Mama used to